Manpower Group is a workforce solutions company. That means they provide staffing, permanent placements, payee management, project management, things like that. It is a global company headquartered in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, with a division, North America division, also headquartered in Milwaukee. And I work for the North America division as the Varicent administrator for the entire group. We have 5 different divisions. Some are simply payrolling companies. One is industrial, which has to do with warehousing and administrative positions. Another is a training division. Another division is called the professional division, where they do things like engineering and IT support. When I came to Manpower Group and they had Varicent in place, we shifted from just struggling to get accurate reports out to being able to very easily build and report. And then it gave us time to actually analyze and do other support activities beyond that. Well, because Varicent is much easier to use, there's a lot less stress in our work. It's as simple as that. We're comfortable, we're confident, and it's much easier to get our jobs done. Yes, they are, because we're able to provide them with the additional analysis and information, they are able to see different things that are happening within the business. A specific example might be that we have seasonal changes in activities. They didn't understand why November and December was so much busier. January business fell off. We were able to provide them with the information on where we're selling during that season. We found that it was because of the holidays. The warehousing and distribution companies like FedEx, they do a lot of seasonal hiring during that period. We learned that, and then we were able to further that by looking at other seasonal activities and being prepared for them. Yes, absolutely. Because we have the analytical abilities, we can track how plans are working or not working better. Business leaders can make decisions on how to either refine or change those plans. And it's very easy to change plans in Varicent as they request them. Well, certainly the most important thing is to have the right plans to motivate the correct behaviors. But beyond that, having trust in the system and their ability to review their reports in full and believe that they're accurate, it really helps them to concentrate on being able to do their sales work and not on making sure our reports are accurate. Varicent gives you the ability to report whatever you like, make it easier for the sales and recruiting reps to understand what they're looking at, make sure they have access to all the data and the details behind those calculations. So we have the ability to be very clear in what we're doing with their commission dollars. Over the course of the maybe 11 years I've been a customer of Varicent, I think I've had 3 CSMs. And they've all been very, very helpful and responsive. Varicent has a support portal. I've used that quite a bit. They're very responsive there as well. They have service level agreements where they are required to respond in a certain amount of time, but they always reply much more quickly than within the required time frame. And another thing I appreciate their customer support is when you send them a request, they're not concerned with what kind of request it is. If you have a question about the system, if you're worried that you're not doing something right, if you lack knowledge in a certain place, you're more than welcome to send a ticket to them and ask for their assistance. Oh yes, we're very excited about what's coming in 2022. We're currently starting to build out Presenter Adaptive for the first time, and we're really, really excited about the mobile reporting that's coming. The best thing about Varicent is once you put a plan into the system, it's very, very easy to modify. So if we talk about changing a plan structure a little bit, maybe adjusting a grid for a plan group, it's very, very easy to simply change that grid within the system. Yes, we have been working to refine our targets over the past couple of years. Some of our finance targets are set by financial budgeting, but many of our sales and recruiting targets are set within the compensation team and administered within Varicent. And over time, we've used those targets to determine how effective those targets have been, and we've modified them accordingly. One thing that we recently changed is we went to single sign-on. Everybody wants to do everything online now. And we previously had a separate sign-on to access the Varicent system. Once we implemented single sign-on, we've been able to join the company's application page and use the company's credentials to log into Varicent. So it's very easy for our sales and recruiting reps to get to their reports now. I think the biggest trend we've seen recently is, which I've already mentioned, is everybody wants everything online. People are looking for their reporting and their communications to happen online, and that's very easy to do with our Varicent platform. I think we're very excited about what Varicent is already doing. They're working on things that we're moving towards, such as mobile reporting. One of the things that really helps us is that Varicent is a cross-platform product. We have very siloed divisions, and Varicent is one of the few places where we can bring the data sets into one product. Finance, of course, can do the same thing, but they have certain different data points and obligations. Within Varicent, it's very easy to analyze and assess what's happening across different brands and share that information with our leadership.